folks. I'm so sorry that we're having audio issues. We wouldn't have them if I wasn't stupid and knew how to do my job. But if anybody is ever perfect at their job, I would like to see a picture of them because I don't believe that person exists. Thank you for joining us this week. Sorry we were off last week. I had crazy off-screen filler episode stuff I had to do. This week we are continuing combat, I think, and I don't have any other important announcements, so I'm going to pass it off to you, Nathaniel.
All right, we'll see who gets to recap today.
Oh Lord.
That's going to be Piper.
Somehow I knew. I just knew. It's gonna be me. Wow.
I just had a flashback to Backstreet Boys. I'm sorry. Or is it NSYNC? Whatever. One of them.
We picked up after we were still at the Druid Circle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were and we were like trying to help restore it or whatever, but it was gonna take several days, so we were thinking, we better get going, whatever. And right as we were, or wait, no, did we go back to the village first?
No, you guys were
We
still there
didn't,
the entire time.
We're still there. Okay. Right as we were about
make
to head
great progress.
back to the village, Dimitri, or so we thought, Dimitri ran up to us and said, basically, Phelan Thalor is no longer safe. Something happened. You have to leave Lineworth with me. It's the safest option. I was immediately suspicious. I don't know about the rest of you. And Sylvia cast Detect Magic, discovered a lot of illusion magic on Dimitri, and so we knew it wasn't Dimitri. And when Sylvia called it out, we basically launched into combat. This person's name is Foley, and it's the Deceiver. And the combat's a little weird because Foley imitates one of us, and then we have a minute to figure out who's the real person. And we also have 8. It's like a weird point system. We have a certain number of points before we go down, but we won't die. So yeah, that's happening. We're still in the middle of combat.
Yeah, to clear up the point thing, that's how many times you can be hit before you fall unconscious. So
yeah,
you can still fall unconscious if you drop to 0 hit points, but in addition, if you get hit so many times based on your level, then you will fall unconscious anyway, even if you have hit points left over.
Oh.
So we will pick up right at the top of the order as we did his mythic action, and try to imitate Gorfrak, but you guys have kind of found a way to get around it a bit. And we're going to start off with Ku.
Right at the top. Good night. Fine. Cool.
Can we get a counter check before we jump right in?
Yes, Ku's at 7, Kai is at 8, Let is at 6, Gorfrak is at 7, and Sylvia is also at 7.
If you didn't write that down to double check him because he's a dirty double liar, then you're an idiot.
No, I have it written down.
No,
Me
but
too.
Written down.
I'm kidding.
Down.
If there's a DM I would trust with my house keys, it's Nathaniel.
No, I wouldn't trust him.
All right, Ku.
Remind me, because it has been 2 weeks. The premise of this is just to identify and hit, right?
So that was the first, the first round of it. That's where it occurred. But this time you guys got it within the time limit, so you already automatically know who this person is.
You're welcome.
So we still want to hit them, right?
Yes.
Cool.
We can tell between the two of them. There's a bear and there's a bird man. It's very easy to identify.
Well, great. Pretty sure daggers have a range of 20 feet, so I'll scoot up just a little closer here. Whoop! And remember to actually move my character. That should be within the right range. Whack! Losing control of my screen over here, don't mind me. I'm rotating again. God damn it. Why?
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
You're fixed.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, that's within 20 feet.
Were you using a touchpad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
why.
have an actual mouse.
You guys need to get good. Hey, I'm playing on an iPad, so. All right, valid.
Yeah. What Faith said. Okay.
You're not playing on an iPad.
Touchpad, iPad, same difference. Let me think. We're gonna check. a magic dagger, and then we're gonna chuck a second magic dagger because I don't have a lot of variation. Ah!
First
Oh.
one misses. The second
Yeah.
one does hit.
Oh, hold on. What are my sneak attack requirements? I should know.
You need to be someone needs to be adjacent to them, and you need to have advantage.
Right, not quite adjacent. That's because Let was hanging out. I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it's just 8.
Normal damage of 8.
That's not bad. Let's go. Get wrecked,
Okay.
bird to bird.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. As a legendary action here, I will reflect it back at you as he copies
Yeah.
the ability.
That's fine.
So for the sake of this, can you roll that for me?
Yes.
It's on your character sheet.
Right, because it uses my stats.
Yes.
Both of them? Both attacks?
No, just the one.
Okay. Well, that hits.
These was
That
just
hits.
Nathaniel. No, Nathaniel, I will not do that for you.
How did I roll more damage?
Yeah, so take 10 damage. And you
Hate it.
drop down a...
I swear, if our rolls go as poorly as they did last time, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, that's right. They were really not favoring us.
Alright, Kai, you're up.
Great. Figure out where I am relative. Okay, so he's copying Gorfrak, right?
Nope, just normal right now.
Great. I'm gonna go with the crossbow again.
Alright, staying where you're at and shooting him?
Can I move closer, or is that too many actions?
Nope, you can move if you'd like.
I'd like to move closer to him.
How close? I'll draw out like a little bit of a distance here.
The screen's very bitty. Just past the character in the middle, who I can't tell who it is because the screen's very bitty.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I'll have you shoot.
That's Ku record. That's who?
Right crossbow.
Ku. It's Ku. Thank
That
you.
would be a 1 and a 17, and I think a 17 does hit. Yes, it does. You do 7 damage with that hit. Excellent. All right. Gorfrak, you're up.
This
If you're done, Kai. If you're done.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
All right. You might have to move me. My foundry's being kind of weird, but I think I'm still linked up from D&D Beyond, so I'll still roll from there. At least we'll
Okay.
try. So I'm still in bear form. I'm going to run up to him since he's right next to me and use my multi-attack. I'm going to do a bite and a claw attack on him.
Okay.
Those go through.
Yes, the claw did go through. That does hit. And do all of them here, and then we can...
Did the bite came through
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
the bite
end?
through.
Did it not come
Yes.
through?
Bite and claw, that was it, right? Yeah, the bite doesn't hit, the claw does. That will be 7 damage. Anything else?
I'll wait. Let get hit yet this round?
Not this round, because Let has not gone yet.
Yeah. I'm after you.
I'm good for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for now.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
It's kind of a two-part. The barrier that's
Mhm.
around us was cast by, it's like a spell, right? Okay.
You would appear
Second-
so, yes.
second question. And this is because I don't D&D mechanics question.
Mhm.
If the spellcaster is knocked unconscious, does whatever spell they have enacted break or
Likely
do
drop,
they do-
yes.
Okay. Continue. Sorry, I just wasn't sure. Wanted to make sure anyway.
Okay. Let, you're up.
All right, I know what I want to do because for a change of pace, I sat and thought about it while the players were taking their turn.
Good.
Wow.
Wow.
I hate all of you.
It's something I don't normally do. I'm roasting myself.
Okay, first one misses. The second one will hit.
Okay, can I use a key point to hit 2 more times?
Yes. That one will hit. That one will also hit, so roll all 3 for damage.
All right, 1 second. I have to take the key point away fast or I'll forget. Roll damage 3 times.
Yes.
Yes. Ah.
So 21, I think.
Job.
Nope, 22.
That was great.
Yeah. I was about to be like, don't jip me that 1 point, man.
Yeah, I
that
was
1
like,
point matters.
6 and 6 is 12.
I'm going to use my legendary action to attack you back.
I
Let-
knew it.
Let's looking rough.
Yeah.
So can you roll that for me, please? Because I'm using your stats.
Oh, sure. What do you want me to roll? Sorry.
Just roll your unarmed strike.
Okay.
That does hit you. No, it doesn't actually.
No, it doesn't.
19.
Oh, hot dog.
Yep, you're
Ooh.
good. All right.
I had a little rare moment of dyslexia there where I read my armor class is 16 and I was about to be big mad.
I'm so used to it being 18, so I'm like, oh yeah, it's up there.
Same, yeah.
All right. Is that it for you?
I mean, yeah.
Cool.
Let's
All right.
5 on their counter.
At this point,
What, Taylor?
Let's 5 on their counter.
6.
6.
Oh, yeah, 6.
At this point, Foley will do something a little bit different than previously, and that will shift into shifting through a few different forms, and then lands on Cirrus Deacon.
Oh,
And prepares to cast
no.
the spell Time Stop.
Oh no.
Anybody
have a reaction?
Yeah, can I... Wait, counterspell's a reaction, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay, I would like to cast that.
And I would like to use a legendary action here.
No.
You're already using an action to cast a spell.
Yeah.
I am. I can also cast Counterspell as reaction, so I mean, like,
Counterspell the counterspell.
yeah. So you cast
Nathaniel,
this.
do you want us to die?
You guys had just a 21 damage a minute ago, or 22 actually. You're not doing too bad.
The more I play this game with Nathaniel, the more I question whether or not I think he's a good friend.
Yeah, do cast the Counterspell as it is used. And then he will have. I gotta roll the d4 here.
What's the save?
D4 plus 1. So you'll have 2 free actions.
Oh my gosh.
So everyone kind of stops for a moment, and we kind of get a little scene of him casting a few different things. He's going to cast Mirror Image on himself, and then he's going to cast Fire Shield.
Fire shields.
So now he has fire resistance, right? That's what that one does.
Let me double check. Yes, I can choose fire.
Damn it.
Well, actually no, because I'm using the Fire Shield. It'll be resistant to cold.
Oh, so fire can still damage, but...
Yeah, so if you do a hit with a melee attack, every time you do it, you take a d4 of 2d8 worth of damage.
2d8.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
bad.
Also lights up the room by 5 feet.
Thank you for that.
And he now also has 3 duplicates that you don't really know who it is, so that you have to roll to see if you even hit the right person. If you hit the wrong person, it just dissipates the illusion. So yeah, that will be their turn. So, Sylvia, you're up.
Okay, I'm still restrained, right?
I don't think so anymore at this point, because when there is a curtain that falls when that
Okay,
thing
okay.
happens. So yeah, it resets kind of the board.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna cast. Wait, what does Fire Shield? Does Fire Shield just prevent anyone from a melee attack, or does it have any other benefits?
It doesn't prevent anything. If it gets hit by a melee attack,
Oh, just mean it
responds
deals
back with damage. Yes.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm gonna try Firebolt and see if I can roll better this time.
Got this.
25.
Let's go.
That works. That works. Roll your damage of 11. Okay.
Mirror image.
Do I have to roll to see who I hit?
Yes. Yes.
What do I roll?
I just
Sorry.
assumed and went on. I did all my crazy buffs. I was like, you know what? You're
Damn
moving
it!
on.
Should have said anything.
You got to roll a d20. So just roll a plain old
Okay.
d20.
17 or above. Come on, Sylvia.
Yeah, you will hit a duplicate, but you got to see if you actually hit a. I do believe if you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher. 2 duplicates. Oh, I have to roll it. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
I haven't done this spell in a while, if you can't tell. Okay, yeah.
Fun.
So yeah, you hit a duplicate instead. Nothing happens.
A crit.
So can we see which duplicate she hit?
Yeah, once it hits a
gone?
duplicate, it dissipates. Now instead of 3, there's
Okay.
2, technically with the other person.
I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay. Goo, you're up.
Am I on? Yeah, I'm on. We're gonna throw a dagger, and we're gonna throw another dagger. And do I need to get a better angle on him?
I think just move a square. I think you'll be fine.
In what direction?
Did you get sneak attack?
Just so then, like, you can get like direct line of sight instead of going through your friend.
Right.
We appreciate that.
All
I
right.
am a bear, so you can probably throw over the bear.
Keep in mind, I'm short.
It's true.
So whichever one of these actually hits first will get sneak attack. Which is the second one, I think.
Yes, that one will hit.
17. I'm not rolling great on damage tonight, y'all.
Okay. Of course, I will do that back at you.
Oh, right. Ow. I don't suppose I could take a bonus action to hide behind Kaya before you do that?
So you want Kai to hit it and get hit instead?
No.
Okay, to be fair, I have more points than you do.
Actually, never mind. I already used my bonus action to bonus attack.
You have uncanny dodge as a rogue.
I'm
But
not
not
sure if
this
I have it
spot.
at that level. At this level. Let me check.
You're
You
level
might-
9.
You were level 8 because Ku's the secondary
Yeah.
character, so you lose a level.
Thank you for that, Nathaniel. Yeah, I
You're
don't have
welcome.
uncanny
I
dodge
think
yet.
uncanny dodge is at 3rd level. Is it really a
Oh,
ninth
no, it's
level
there.
or
Yeah, I
really?
have it. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack. Okay, it halves the damage, but that doesn't mean I'm still on the counter.
Yeah. So you'll have the damage, your counter will drop. Still roll though, because we're gonna see if it hits you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm really
that's
good
hitting.
at hitting
Roll some
myself.
damage, and if you'd like to have it, you can.
I would love to have it since I get that every turn.
Okay.
Oh
You're
yeah.
down to 5. All right, Kai, you're up.
Are we down to only one here, or there's still?
We forgot about the duplicate again. Let me see if that actually hits.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna keep forgetting. But let's get rid of them pretty quick. Actually, it still plays out because it was a 5.
yeah.
You're good. All right, Kai, go.
So there is only one
Job.
left.
They did not get hit. That time the actual person got hit, not a duplicate.
All right. Can I see that she hit the actual person?
You can, but it's weird magic where I get to determine if a duplicate gets in the way of it or not.
You're not helpful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually switch back to my longbow and aim for the same one she did, just in case.
Okay.
Um,
Let's take a look here.
and as you're rolling, I have another technical question.
Yes.
As I was poking around on D&D Beyond,
Uh-huh.
on the bonus actions, are those things that I automatically have, or do I have to do something? Okay.
You always have one to use. So the first one hits, the second one will not. Now I'm able to divert it to a duplicate, so that duplicate is gone now. There's only one duplicate and one person left.
Wait, but
Wait.
I already took care of one.
There
I thought
should
he
only
only had
be
3.
Yeah.
So Ku actually hit the person.
No, Sylvia hit one.
Yeah, that was one.
And disappeared.
Disappeared.
We had two.
2. Ku
Wouldn't
didn't hit
the-
one.
wouldn't
Yeah, but then Kai just did, I thought.
Yeah, so now they're down
And
to one and then an actual person.
Okay, so now there's just one.
One duplicate and one person.
You said
What?
there were 3
when
total.
There's 3 duplicates in
Ku
total.
gets Foley,
Okay.
it doesn't get rid of the duplicate.
Oh.
Well, I think
Wouldn't
Piper
Foley
and I
have to
both
roll
thought that.
concentration when he got hit?
Yeah, like the duplicate has to get hit for it to dissipate.
I think Piper and I
Wouldn't
both
Foley
thought
have
there
to
were
roll
3,
Three in
including
total,
the
yeah.
original.
Yeah. So 2 duplicates, 1, but it was 3 duplicates.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I was with you, Piper.
Doesn't Foley have to roll concentration though once they get hit?
Mirror image does not have concentration, and neither does Fire Shield.
Does it?
It doesn't.
Foolish. On another
It'd be
level.
kind of a useless defense spell otherwise.
Yeah.
I have another technical before we move on to the next person. When I understand that there's 2 rolls per attack or whatever, at least
Yeah.
for me. Can I shoot one arrow at one person and one arrow at another person, or do they have to both be directed towards the same person?
It is. That was kind of the thing because the AC is relatively the same. So basically, you were shooting at it. Your first one hit a duplicate. The other one just missed entirely. Wouldn't even have hit the duplicate anyway.
Okay, I was just curious. Continue. Sorry.
At this point, I think you're done. Gorfrak, you're up.
I would like to ask about some light shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
One of the features of the bear is that I have keen smell. Would you allow me to roll keen smell to get advantage because I can tell which one's magical and which one's real?
You can probably identify which one's which at this point. However, the duplicate can still get in the way. That's what the roll that I'm doing is.
Okay, but
So-
I'm asking for advantage in my attack rolls.
And what I'm telling you is that it doesn't matter whether or not you'll be able to hit or not. Because if you
Okay.
hit the duplicate, for example, you're gonna. That's what just ends up happening. It depends on who gets thrown out there first. Okay. 10. That one won't get in the way, but the second one will miss entirely, so I don't need to worry about that. So your bite does hit. Still do the 7 damage. 7. The second one just misses entirely. But you do also take 2d8 worth of damage.
Cool.
You take 6 damage, and your counter drops.
I'm going to use my bonus action to revert back into Genasi form.
Okay. You're up.
I'm so confused. Is there still only one Foley?
There's 2 Foleys. One of them's a duplicate. One's the real guy.
Do we know
Also,
which
he has-
one's real?
Yes, you do, but mechanically, the duplicate can get in the way of your attacks and prevent them. So you
But you
just say
can't
attack the
punch.
person, and then we'll just have the mechanics roll out.
Also, he has
Before
fire
boss.
shield, so if you punch, you'll take damage. So use your boomerang. Or longsword.
Boomerang would probably be better, because the longsword would
Okay.
still apply with the damage.
Gotcha.
And we think this would be better than the Fist of Unbroken Air?
Yes, because you have to take damage because he has fire shield.
You don't have to tell
Oh,
me why. You
yeah, the
just
air-
have to say yes or no.
Seven broken air is not a melee attack, though. That's a ranged spell attack.
So before we continue on here, when you do the boomerang, you're next to the person. So that's not going to change anything with what you're doing. You'll need to move away. Okay, that will give me attack of opportunity. Is that okay for you?
Sure.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. All right.
You do have a bonus action to avoid it if you want to. You can spend a key point to disengage as a bonus, or is that just rogues?
No, that's a key point, yeah. But you have to spend a key point.
I'll use it.
Okay.
I'm down to 2. So everybody start getting your
Ooh.
crap in order because I'm running out of extra points.
And then
I'm
you're gonna
running out of
use-
money to buy us out of this situation.
So then you're gonna use your boomerang. The
Yeah,
boomerangs will miss.
neither of them hit. Right.
Okay. And that will be
Somebody
done
else's
for you then.
turn. It was a waste of my time.
Okay. All right. Foley will go here. Foley
I'm
will
also
return
everyone
to
that
their
if
normal
this
form.
combat over in the next 20 minutes, I am going to flip the desk.
It's not going to be over the next 20 minutes.
Actually, what's the HP at? Okay. All right. Foley will shift into a different person. For
No.
most of you, you're probably familiar with this person. However, there are a few of you who have not met this person.
Oh, Jesus.
This person is Fern.
Oh my gosh.
I
no.
knew you were gonna say it the minute you said some of you know this person. Oh.
Ah.
Psychological warfare.
Oh yeah, there's mechanics involved. Don't worry.
Who needs Mind Spike when you can just turn into your compatriot you had to leave behind?
Yeah,
Well, now he has healing spells.
I do. Not great though. I mean, I get to I think 4th level healing.
Yes. Ouch. Ugh. That hurts.
See what I want to do with this. Um.
See, if this was an anime, we'd get a super dramatic montage of everybody's faces, and then who Foley turned into. It would be so
In
good.
pie wedges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'll just kind of let's do a 4th level cure wounds. I think.
All that hard work gone.
Sylvia, counterspell. Sylvia, counterspell. Sylvia, counterspell. Sylvia, counterspell.
Yeah,
Sylvia,
but-
counterspell. Counterspell. Sylvia, counterspell.
I can't use all my spells, or we're never gonna be spell slots, or we're never gonna be able to kill him.
The person keeps healing. We're also not going to be able to kill them.
That's a good point.
I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna go with a guiding bolt instead.
Oh,
Oh God. Fern had guiding bolt that whole time.
Yeah, she used it sometimes.
Well, some
Oh, it's
people were
not
always
immediate
running into
spell list.
danger.
It's whatever you could have access to. So, for example, if Gorfrak, if I had continued into that, I had all of your abilities and spells at your disposal because you have the opportunity of casting them. And I don't.
I never used guiding bolt much because you guys were always injured.
Well,
Um,
that and also Fern didn't want to kill people.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it
that
kinda
too.
made sense.
Yeah.
Only if the situation was really dire was she like, oh, okay, I guess we'll use it.
so
Fern
we're
was
gonna
running around
do.
with morals until it was really inconvenient for the rest of us.
Yeah.
So
I think.
am I back in line with everybody, or am I still right next to the bird?
No, nothing has changed. So the other ones, there a big curtain fell, and they see like divided you, and then that kind of like set up that scenario. This is in the moment changes. Gorfrak, this one's gonna be targeted on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Would like to use my reaction to just abstain.
No.
No, thank you.
I tried.
All right.
Good,
I'm just gonna show it as an Eldritch Blast here, just so the spell attack works properly. It's a crit. Okay. So I did it 4th level. So it
4th level guiding bolt.
is
Oh my gosh.
3. So that's gonna be 7d6. And I do believe I roll that twice, correct? Crits.
double five.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
53 damage.
Wait, hold on. Before you roll, he's right next to me, and this is a ranged spell, and within 5 feet, it's disadvantage, right?
Not this time.
It should be.
So
Yes.
here's what I would argue. Is what I'm going for on this is that you are stunned by Fern's presence here. So I was going to give advantage no matter what the situation was, but however, that was the.
Okay. That makes sense. So they cancel out.
This is,
Yeah.
You guys are doing fine anyway.
Are we?
The viewers are. Yeah, the viewers know. The viewers know.
after 49 damage, I'm doing great. Thanks.
Yeah.
The viewers know because they're privy to information we don't have.
Yeah, they have a health bar.
We have the health bar too. Oh, they have Foley's health bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have
what?
Foley's health bar.
Oh.
I have Foley's health bar. How are they privy to information we don't have? Piper, I think you're just not
don't.
looking at the screen.
I don't have this information.
No, I can't see Foley's
No,
health bar
I am
either.
looking at
Because
the screen.
you're looking at the stream screen.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not the idiot. Thank you very much.
Here's the
am-
best part of that. I can't even metagame for us because I'm too stupid to realize that that would
Yeah,
be
you're right.
information anybody would need.
And anyway, from what you can see, that this is a. You can see that when Foley went over into Fern, that he's not doing great.
Is it my turn?
All I have to say about that round is, Nathaniel, I'm sorry you had a bad day today, and I hope it gets better.
You guys are doing
He's
fine.
about to be. He's about to kill us all and make his day way better.
I think somebody screamed at Nathaniel at work and he said, you know what? I'm just going to take this out on my players later. Don't even worry about it.
Workplace violence affects more than just people in the workplace, just so everyone knows.
I mean, to be fair, this is a subordinate of somebody very powerful who's a subordinate of somebody else very powerful. This is gonna be a tough fight.
So he's an evil middleman.
Gonna
is what I'm
be
hearing.
like it hasn't already been.
You guys have been doing all right. Don't worry about it.
We have been doing okay, actually. You know, knock on wood.
Sylvia, you are up.
Sorry, I somehow missed that, even though I should really know the turn order by now. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's still no, the duplicates are gone because he's now Fern, right?
The effect is still present.
Okay,
Super.
then we're gonna try to firebolt again and either hit him or take care of the last duplicate.
Did the duplicate change with him? Or is
Yes,
there
it did.
now?
Oh,
Let's see. That will hit.
What is it? What is it? What is it? Ah!
10 damage. Sweet. Okay.
This is really interesting.
Oh, I should also say
combat.
that's at disadvantage because you're shooting at Fern. Unless you're willing to say that you would shoot Fern no matter the circumstances.
Out
Yeah,
of
but we
everybody
already
here,
know.
Sylvia might.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want it declared publicly that would Sylvia have any hesitation shooting and killing Fern? Because that's what basically you'd be doing in this moment.
mean,
That's not okay to ask someone that. That's going on the line of
It's
rails.
not disadvantage. I mean, like,
I feel like she wouldn't hesitate because we've seen fully become different people, and so
so one thing that I can't convey, but the mechanics can a little bit, is that the deception on this person is spot on. It is not a like, oh, someone's just playing a reenactment of somebody. It is like almost a perfect recreation.
Down to the mannerisms,
I
down to the
also-
why are you shooting me face.
Yeah, like
I'd
when
also like to
I would say when Fern shot the guiding bolt at Gorfrak, it was like, why are you attacking me? And then fires. And then like it's not good. I don't if I want to pull emotional heartstrings, I can. I'm not doing it this fight though.
Okay, but I think because Sylvia has seen Fern now attack Gorfrak at this point, she wouldn't hesitate.
Okay.
Sylvia,
alright.
I believe that.
I'd
Anybody else?
I'd also like to toss in that psychologically, this is a little against your decision, Piper. I think before Sylvia witnessed her mother murdered and all that jazz, she wouldn't have hesitated. But I assume you're probably not in a great mental spot right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
and
mean,
so that's why I
Sylvia
think
was spicy pre-death. Now she's a full like California Reaper post-death.
okay. Again, if
Yeah,
Fern
I'll
hadn't
let it
attacked
slide.
Gorfrak, I would have said, yeah, probably reasonable she would hesitate. But because of that, I think at this point she wouldn't hesitate.
So good. I'm stealing
I'll let
this.
it slide this time, but that means for the rest of you, I don't think that will apply other than Koo. Koo's fine. Koo can murder this
me,
poor girl.
I knew her for like
Who the fuck is this? I don't
what?
care.
a
Yeah,
week.
you're fine. The only people I was worried about more is Let and Gorfrak, so
Okay, good.
Wait, what?
you have to answer the question if you want to attack Fern or not. Koo, you go.
Do
I
I
don't
want
want
to
any
attack
slack
Fern?
on my intelligence when that just happened. No.
No, it's
my
not that I'm
turn.
not intelligent. It's that I'm not paying attention.
That's valid. I don't really want to get hit again, but I also don't really want this guy to hit anybody else again. And so yeah, we're sticking with Ye Old Faithful. The attack that hits,
Ye Old
if any of
Faithful.
them.
All right.
If it's Fern, then both of those should hit.
It would be. I know. The duplicate. The first one will get hit by a duplicate. The second one will hit.
So the second
Wait, did
one
mine-
doesn't get sneak attack then?
You hit the guy that time around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll still let you have sneak attack.
Ugh!
All right.
I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna smack him.
Yeah, who at this point you throw that last dagger and it hits him, and it basically like brings him exactly down to 0.
Kill my own character twice.
Yeah, it's metaphorical.
She's not dead.
Well, now
Might as
she
well
is.
be.
You just killed her right now.
I just killed her. She's dead.
Yeah. Who says that wasn't Fern the entire time? I mean, you never know.
Okay.
So with that, the barrier dissipates as the kind of like is shocked by that strike. He flies back a bit, and time kind of slows a little bit, and then it kind of returns back to normal. And as to the effect of it, he is stabilized briefly, but he's in the dying state at this point. So combat ended. It's over.
And it turns back into the bird.
Yes, it's just the bird now.
I make a medicine check to stabilize.
Why?
Because he's
Yeah,
in the dying phase.
Are we trying to?
I look at you guys. We have seconds to decide here. Do we want to let this person live or?
Questions.
I
I'm
agree.
concerned
Murder.
about being able to restrain him.
Stabilizing is not the same as bringing them back up with.
Okay,
hit
fair
points.
enough. Fair enough. Okay.
Do we not think Lionrith might be capable of restraining him now that the barrier is
then
down?
stabilize him.
Okay, I'm making an medicine check, and I'm assuming somebody's helping me.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have rope. Why are we not tying up this loser before we revive him?
We're not
Because-
reviving.
It's not the same as bringing them back up with hit points. Stabilizing someone keeps them from dying, but they are still unconscious. Healing them brings them back up to
So-
consciousness.
I will specify here the person is conscious for this.
Oh.
Does
Rope.
Or mildly here. Yeah.
can Ku
Tie
go into
him.
his can Ku go into his mind now that he's
Not unlike anyone
not-
else. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
not-
stabilize this person will not die in the next few turns.
And we tie him up.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Tie them up. I'm gonna cast mass cure wounds on all of us except for Folly.
I would like to specify that Let has tied this guy up and then also is standing over them with a
Kidding me.
fist cocked, ready to hit him in the face.
So, let roll a sleight of hand to
Okay.
represent your tying skills.
With advantage because I'm helping?
Sure.
Good plan.
Everybody heals for 11 when they get a chance.
Yay.
That is so sad that 5th level spell only did 11 points of healing. I rolled
I
two
hate-
Yeah,
ones.
roll 2 ones.
I hate everything.
You get a roll another time.
Yeah.
How many points do I heal?
11. But roll your sleight of hand a second time first.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, 25 is much better. With
Hey!
Ku's assistance, you're able to make the time
That
process
was
much
a critical
easier and
success.
stronger. The first one wasn't going to tie up anybody.
The first one, Let forgot how to tie a knot. It's okay. It happens to all of us.
If you just drape rope around people, that will keep them there, right?
It should work.
Rope
I
is
have a question.
Fear
magical.
of my
You just
fist
have
alone.
can
once you drape it over
I-
someone, it magically binds them.
that would be lovely. Can I take my water skin and dump water on the rope because it is like impossible to untie rope when it's wet. You have to wait till it dries.
Yeah, I'll have that too. I'll
Wow.
give disadvantage at that point.
I love how
Faith-
cool
There we go.
Faith is.
What are you
Okay.
doing in your free time? Why do you know that?
Magician's trick, don't you know?
My fear of Faith just went up 3%.
Is Line
It
with
was
around?
already at like 62.
Yeah, he's still there.
I want to check in on him. Is he okay?
Yeah, if anything, he's more surprised at the rest of you, and goes, "Are you guys okay?"
And we managed to survive that round.
Who was last? Did not know. Small.
Let's
That was
gonna walk
Fern.
over to Ku and stand over Ku and be like, "Never ask that question again," and then just walk back over to Foley and just stare at him in rage.
You killed their
Who
friend.
that was Fern. Fern was
And, I have a question.
for you.
Okay, let's start with Sylvia here first. What were you saying?
I said Fern used to be a part of our group before you joined us. She is no longer with us and frozen in time
Ooh.
at Cirrus Deacon's Tower because of some poor life decisions.
I have questions.
All right, go crack. What was your question?
Much. Sylvia, don't freak out when I ask this question. How much would Melandrock's tome be worth in gold?
I don't know why.
I'm asking Nathaniel that question.
Oh.
It doesn't
I need
have
the value.
a value in that it's kind of like a character item. I do believe I have it. Let me check your character sheet there, Sylvia, because I have a rarity thing on there. I just don't know what color I put it at. Oh yeah, yours is an artifact. It is. It's worth some, but it's like you have to get the value out of it. It's very high price, but you have to find like the right buyer.
Well, right, because the book itself is particular.
Yeah, like it's
For the purpose of it being a scrying focus, could it work?
no. Because it is not a it's a magic book, but not a focus that you can use to scry into. Also, you need to attune to it, and they would not let you attune to it. It'd be something Sylvia would have to.
Oh, would my book count?
You don't have your book.
Oh, but if I did, would it count?
No, because it's not magic. It is a collection. Yeah, I mess with you. Yeah, it's not. I'm thinking crystal ball. You got to buy at a store.
Okay. I would have to.
You guys have the money for it.
Okay. I guess I'm having trouble understanding since I have to attune to the book.
All right, let's continue with this. Actually, because we're close to here, why don't we go on break? And then we can pick up.
Oh my gosh, it is time for break. All right. Where's the button? All right, viewers, we'll be right back. Please enjoy this elevator music. All right, I hope you enjoyed that elevator music. We did not extend you on any floors, but you did wait for us to come back, and that's lovely.
And we'll continue with the floor that we're currently on with the Druid circle you're currently at with a tied up Birdman here and a cluster of Druids who really don't know what's going on and are proceeding to stay out of this
Me too.
situation.
Me too.
So clearly Valdara really wants her hands on Linrith.
Maybe. I mean,
Oh,
is Folly awake yet? Folly awake yet?
Yeah.
It should be noted that Let is standing over Foley with a whole fist ready to just hit them in the face. So everyone be aware of that.
Hey, this might be a poor suggestion, but I doubt somebody named the Deceiver is going to give us any good information here and now. Since you've restrained him so well, why don't we take him to Philinthalor with us, and he can be interrogated there?
I don't disagree. I'm concerned for the sake of time, though, about leaving the area where we know an aspect is. And is it unreasonable to drag him along with us for that?
Sylvia, if these agents of will towards us and Lionrith are the forest with us, maybe we shouldn't do anything else until the summit. Maybe we should go back now.
In the interest of time, I think it's very important that we get this aspect because I'm also concerned about the monastery and needing to go there as soon as we possibly can.
Go there first.
Well,
Come
I
back.
can.
No, that's
Oh,
such a waste of time.
Can't go now. It not in forest, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, I specifically asked, can we go to this area? And they said, yes, it's enough within the forest that we can go. And I asked about the city where the aspect is.
Dangerous.
Nathaniel, are there allies of Philinthalor in Alran Alinar?
Can you say that again?
Are there allies of Philinthalor in Alran Alinar?
Yes. So Phalanthalor tends to have most of their influence within the force itself. Phalanthalor's kind of in there. If you kind of look at the map and anything that has a kind of more of an elvish name tends to have a lot of influence from Phalanthalor.
And I specifically asked if we could go to Alran Alnar, and the council people said yes.
Yeah.
Is that where the aspect is, or is it in Esselness?
Yes, it's in Alran Alnar.
Last. Don't know.
What if we sent him with some soldiers back to Philinthalor, and then we looked for the aspect?
Time?
I mean, yeah, that's probably going to be better than us dragging him, I would think.
More days until the summit, and then we have teleportation circle to get us there instantly.
Yep.
Relist your steps.
Pardon?
Taylor, relist the steps you just suggested.
So we need to go to Alran Alinar to look for the aspect.
Yeah.
Also, people who would probably be able to transport Ollie back to Philinthalor while we stay there to look for the aspect.
So that we don't have to drag him with us while looking for the aspect.
So you're suggesting we split the party?
No, we're sending him with
suggesting we
soldiers.
send him, yes,
Is the idea.
With
send him with
soldiers.
soldiers.
We're not splitting the
Sorry, I
party.
thought you said Sylvia. Not soldiers. My earbud bugged out on me.
Yes,
What,
Cool.
Madison?
I think that was both in character and out. Sorry, I'm just realizing that. Teleport to
Yes,
Thalor.
Yes.
So go back, come back, easy.
No, you can't teleport back here because of the way the forest works.
2-3 days walking.
2-3 days till the summit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would take us if we teleported back to Thalor right now, walked back to Alran Elnar, that would be another 2 days at least.
Thought.
That's if the phone.
Thalor now. Summit. Let's.
No, we need to get the
Teleport
aspect while we're
back.
in the area. No,
Then Elnar.
we need to get this aspect.
Also,
Just gonna point at the Birdman. Dangerous. Don't.
I wouldn't say that.
Sylvia, can I ask
Yes.
why you're so dead set on the aspect right now?
Because
Mochi's comedic timing never fails.
I know. He decided to jump on my desk right at that moment. Because timing is of the essence, and we need to. Oh my gosh.
Just ignore him, it's fine.
We need to utilize our time as best we can. I don't think it makes sense to, and we know we need to get to the monastery because we don't know, now that we have confirmation basically that Elbella is in cahoots with Valdara. Well, I guess technically as characters we don't. But
Yeah,
You
we
don't,
know.
yeah.
you're
Let's
right.
gonna
Okay.
walk away from stepping over fully, walk into this circle of folks talking,
I'll go.
and
I'll
clap
go.
their
watch
hands
Foley.
really hard while using some wind elemental manipulation to make it extra windy and blow their hair back and say, I don't think you understand. I'm not a patient person. I also have no patience for stupidity, particularly. And it's
And how do
stupid
you
to waste
tolerate
time.
yourself?
Damn, that was the roast of the century. Let's gonna turn to Sylvia and go, shh, and then just keep talking and say, we don't have any time to figure out all of these issues. So I suggest that we go the path that's shortest and hit all of these goals, which means we look for the aspect now. Because if I go home and there is one person whose hairless head is out of place, I'm going to slap everyone in this circle. Heard?
Well, exactly, and we can't leave the forest now,
Word.
so it's best to use our time now to get the aspect. We can go to the monastery as soon as possible after the summit.
And I'm also very concerned, based on our track record, I feel like there's a better than decent chance we're going to get done with the summit and they're going to be like, get the fuck out of our forest. And that's going to be it.
I hope it goes better than that, but you do have a point.
Get back to Thalor, I can magically look at your monastery and tell you what I see.
We have the time
My
to go
eyes,
now. I don't.
my eyes
why are we
can't do
so
anything my fist can do.
That's so misguided, I can't even unpack that in a simple conversation. Okay. What's our main objective? What has been our guiding
S2.
principle this whole time?
S2.
Can hear us. Byway. By the way, Ku, when Let left, Ku took their position and is just idly poking with a knife. Can hear.
I don't know. On a 25, I think Let probably put earplugs in and tied the mouth and the eyes and all that too.
I stuck some wet rope in their ears. They'll never be able to get it out.
It's a bird!
Yeah, where's the ears on the bird?
Birds have ear holes.
Ew.
Don't they?
That's not how it works.
I
Yes.
don't care about this. I want to
No,
look for
birds
the
have
aspect.
ear holes and they're creepy as all.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gross.
I want to look for the aspect. Because I don't want to come back here.
Don't agree with this path. I think that we're putting Lionrith in more danger.
Yes. Agree.
I'm with. I think we should
So-
look for the aspect now.
It seems
Really?
like let's
Yo,
resolve
Mario.
one thing at a time here. Do you want to do anything with Filet right now?
I'm just worried that he can hear us.
He can. He's
Fillet?
listening,
Like steak fillet?
and he's made comments a few times. But
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
know. That's why I keep poking him.
Like, what's his demeanor? He hasn't really talked to us besides initiating combat.
You can
What's
roll
his
insight.
vibe?
I am curious.
I'd like to provide help to the person with plus 10 insight, actually, on this roll. Stand
What?
next to the dragon.
Roll
What?
Piper,
insight.
would you?
Oh, roll insight. Sorry.
What were you gonna say, Faith?
Piper, would you consider Sylvia to be a
Yeehaw. 22.
sneaky
Oh
person?
man, you got lucky there.
When necessary, yes.
Well,
Oh, man,
because
you got real lucky.
a little bit of metagaming, I suppose. I'm wondering if you and I should get together. If we should all make a plan to make it sound like we're going one place and then turn around and go
I can
somewhere
hear
else.
you.
No, I'm saying this out of character.
Oh, okay.
That's fine, but Taylor knows what you're doing now, and based off his facial expression, I don't think he appreciates the plan.
So,
I mean,
No,
No,
she's saying so Foley doesn't know.
yeah. So Foley doesn't know, not so
I
no
thought
one
you
in
were
the group.
saying ignore Taylor, and I was like, I
Oh,
don't think
no,
he
no, no.
likes that. We're talking about not bullying each other. Shit.
your insight, you can get the impression that he is still trying to convey this era of confidence. And he seems to be definitely concerned in the situation, but he's not really worried about any of you, really. And you tied him up. If you guys were gonna kill him, you guys would have done it already. So I mean, like,
Is he sitting up or is he sitting
on the ground.
laying down? Like, did I tie him
Laying down.
laid prone? Let's
Yeah.
gonna like walk over and just kind of rotate him a little bit to be on his side, to be looking in another direction and go,
What?
mind your own business.
Can you just knock him unconscious for us?
No, we have other things to do, and I need my fists. I want to go look for the aspect, and we're wasting daylight. Chop, chop, let's go.
Can still
We've
hear
been
Sylvia?
talking for 5 minutes. We're not wasting that much time. How about this?
Faith, what were you gonna say?
Sylvia, can I speak to you for a moment?
Sure.
Where the creature cannot hear us.
Oh, good. While you guys are talking, I can grill him.
Please do. Have fun.
That wasn't in character. Yes.
Sylvia, I think whatever we decide to do, we need to make it sound like we're doing the opposite. I don't trust this little freak over here. And
Oh, I agree.
I don't want him knowing where we're going. Frankly, I agree with you and that we need to go after the aspect, but maybe we should just throw a third option or something in there just to
Let's
make
say
it
we'll
seem
go
like
to
we're
that
doing
other druid
something else.
circle. Let's say that.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Can
we
we-
need to go. And it's
Can I
we have
join
a
them in a little aside?
What'd you say,
They
Taylor?
wanted to be off on their own, so that's resolved. We'll have Ku go here.
I want to
so
butt
just-
in. I want to butt in.
Well, I want to. You can butt in here in a second. We'll just jump to Ku here, and then we'll jump back to that group. To keep, so we're not
Hey.
jumping in on each other's toes a little bit too much here. So Ku, what would you like to ask?
Well, let's still hear, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Also, I'll
probably
just poke-
aggressively poking Foley
Yeah,
in the side of the
I'm
head. going,
poking
"Where are
him
your
with a
ears
knife,
anyway?"
going, name,
Nah,
name.
this poor person.
I mean, I've had many names. I mean, like, you don't really need my particular name.
Let's gonna like not slap Foley in the face, but like tap and be like, "That's terrible. What is the name that the people who found you, whoever raised you, what is the name they gave you?"
Well, at least you're keeping your pacifistic monk tendencies in check.
Slap this bitch. Just slap him.
My name is Foley,
Pass many.
if you would like, call me that.
Foley.
Foley. Foley.
Yes.
Let's gonna turn to Ku and go, "I don't know how much English you know, but I'm pretty sure that he literally just told
Common.
us he's a common, you know, but I'm pretty sure he just told us that he's a foe in his name."
Yeah.
Foe is
Very true.
Foley.
foe.
That's suspicious if you ask me. Fled is now speaking
Who
too
work
loud
for?
to not be heard over the hand, and it's like, I don't trust them. Just still covering their mouth like it's helping.
Poke again. Who work for?
Yeah, who work for?
And you're the investigators, shouldn't you guys know? I mean, come on.
Ask you.
Yeah, but if I give you an answer, will you even accept it?
Try. Who? Who?
I don't think I need to say anything.
This isn't productive.
Stab? Like hold up my knife and look up. Like
Let's
can I
just
stab?
kind of pluck this tiny little knife out of Ku's hand and just put it in the like folds of their robe and go, just hang
Great.
tight. I think if we maim people without Sylvia's permission or without really, really good motivations, that she might come over here and she might lecture us for so long with words that hurt my brain that we'll end up crying. So let's just wait.
What is it?
I think it's
Bird?
whatever. It looks half bird. All I know is I'd make a pretty penny off of it if I collected his bones.
Not
But
very
Sylvia
often.
tells me if it's shaped like a person, I'm not allowed to use it for my up and coming economy. So this is a gray area for me.
Not very often.
Well, I'm like your
No.
friend Clank and Scrape. You've met them before.
Let's immediately gonna walk up and just slap Foley across the face and go, "Don't
Does
ever
she
talk
know
about
that?
Clank and Scrape ever again. How did you
Why
know
does
that?
she know that?
How do you know Clank and Scrape?"
Well, birds of the same flock.
Now I'm tugging on Let's Robe. Who?
Let's gonna turn around and try to make a Clank and Scrape noise. And say, I don't really understand how, but that's how they used to talk. And they kind of looked like you, but shaped like me, also with bigger brains than mine. And they were people that we helped at some point, but I don't know that they were entirely
black,
people.
too.
They were kind of birds.
Not to be like racist, but they were Kenkus and they had black feathers.
Yeah, they were
Mhm.
black feathered Kenku. Yeah. How's that racist? They're birds.
I don't know. It felt weird to say they were black.
You could have just, you know what? We're just gonna gloss past that because you just could have left that detail out also.
Sorry.
You made.
Continuing.
Anyways, we helped them with something, but I don't remember what it was.
You help them get
Anyways,
like, bolts
that's
or
not what
something.
matters. What matters is why do you know Clank and Scrape? And I don't care that you're from are you cousins?
No.
Then I don't care and this is irrelevant.
How about this? Are you related to your mentor? But you're one and the same.
I don't like where this is going.
Me neither.
Who?
Are you processing?
That question would
dial up
break
here?
let. Yeah, that question would break let because there's no familial structure.
Yeah, what he probably doesn't. They probably don't know what related means.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll go with blood relative. How about that?
I see
I don't
confusion.
think that would
I'm
help
gonna
let
kick him.
either. Yeah, I don't
I'm
think that
trying
would
to
help
think
let
of-
either. No, I understand. I understand that Foley. I keep deciding Foley's
Yeah,
pronouns.
I'm trying to fully would be able to interpret how to tell you this information. I'm trying to help get to that point.
Okay. So because there's no way to like, what is the word I want here? There's no way to like convey this cleanly. We'll just say for the sake of this conversation, using the terminology of family groups, which for our viewers and other players, Let has no concept of. That Let would then understand what Foley means, and Let would say something to the extent of, yes, I have some kind of relationship to my mentor in some form of familial structure that would make sense for the monks.
Yeah, and then he goes to then bridge a step and step further in that because you have your with those set of monks, you also know the other set of monks in your group. And he's trying to bridge it and saying that like he's in the same relative group as them. if that make like a, I don't want to use the
Yeah.
word
Let out of
but like
yeah. Right. But like
Yeah.
same kind of social group. Let's gonna out of frustration slap Foley in the face again and go, stop talking about people that matter to me and quit knowing people that I like, because I don't like you, you're stinky and you're mean. And let's gonna turn to Sylvia and go, this joker over here is minutes away from learning what it tastes like to eat my knuckle sandwich. So you better figure out what we're doing over there. And if it's not looking for
Breathe.
now I
Breathe.
feel like I shouldn't say what I want to say. If it's not looking for the aspect, then I'm going to feed somebody a brick.
Who are you talking to?
Keep your calm,
Sylvia.
Let. We're finishing up. Can you last 2 more minutes without breaking his neck?
Hurry up.
I know the last thing I definitely want to do.
We'll jump over to the other group as Gorfrak butts into theirs, and you guys can continue your conversation.
So it's
Yeah.
agreed. We're
Okay,
going
I was concerned
to
that
lie
he was gone.
to Foley's face.
Yes.
I'm here.
No solution.
I was like, where'd Faith go?
Yeah, do you have to use the teleportation circle you draw?
Yeah, that's part of the spell. That's why it takes a minute.
So does she have to go through it? Does she have to teleport when she casts it?
It activates for a brief moment, and then it dissipates, and then it just fails.
So are you saying send the soldiers and Foley?
I'm saying we send the druids and Foley to Full-on Thalor. We use sending to let them know he's on their way, and you send them there. We go on to Elran Alnar. He doesn't have to know where we're going. Person. We don't know his name. Bird person.
I still know what I think we should do, but I am ambivalent as to what we actually do as long as this freak doesn't know it.
What do you want to do, Kai? I mean, he showed the same symbol we've seen now at Sylvia's parents' death. The race have been chasing us. He could be the missing piece for us to understand what the hell is going on. So that's another reason why we can't just dispatch him or be off with him. We need him.
Or he could be exactly what he said he was, which is the deceiver. Wouldn't the first thing that you'd think a deceiver would do is to make us think that he's important?
And if he's not, then we'll get rid of him back in Full-on Thalor. But for now, we don't know, and we don't have the appropriate manpower here to interrogate him.
What do you mean? We're doing great.
Let and Ku are a powerhouse, man. I know I'm not in this conversation.
Is really breaking his spirit.
I think so. If we just keep slapping, eventually he'll lose his mind. I know that Led isn't in this conversation, but I, as a player, just got to get my 2 cents in. I think that we need to drag him along with us, and I think we got to go look for the aspect. I know I'm often not aware of what's going on, but I have that feeling in my butt that says we need to go this way. And I was right about it when I told everybody that we should stick Lionrith in that frozen thing. So I'm just saying it might not be the worst thing.
I also have a gut feeling that we should not let him out of our sight.
I know.
Right.
I know for sure we have to look for that aspect.
The last
Is
time
there
we
no
dragged
way
someone
that we can
along
cut off his senses? We could put tape
couldn't
over his
we
little
just
ear
keep-
holes.
Couldn't we keep knocking him unconscious? Is that an option?
Yeah.
Okay.
The last time we dragged someone along with us, she turned out to be working with Valdara.
We know this person's working with Valdara.
Yeah,
Right.
it's no
I know.
question.
But I'm saying she managed to hide that part of her, and we didn't pick up on it until the very last minute. Yes, this one's obviously working with Valdara, but if he's, I don't want to say a double agent, if he's somehow passing on information, we haven't been historically good at picking up the little signals or the trail of breadcrumbs that Nathaniel has beautifully left for us.
We have just stepped right over them.
Kai,
Beautiful statues that look so good. You're like, they can't be hints.
Not at all. No way. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we agree then that we're going to Alnar and we're dragging the Deceiver with us, and Let is just gonna do the honors of continually knocking him out. I think.
What if we hire
that
the
mean-
ranger lady?
Taylor,
If we
go.
hire the
Yeah, go.
What if we hire the ranger lady to come along with us and babysit him while we do all the dungeoning and fighting? So at
Our
least we're
party
not
is
down
quickly-
on a-
Our party is quickly growing, and I know, again, we haven't been great at stealth, but I would like to not arrive with a triumphant fanfare as whenever we enter somewhere.
So we're either fighting with one arm behind our back or adding another person to our group.
Yeah.
Somebody, if we're not letting him out of our sight, then somebody is assigned to him.
Is that you volunteering?
Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
So the
Taylor is
idea of a
suggesting. Is Taylor suggesting that we have somebody monitoring him at all times, making sure he's not getting information, and we drag him along with us, or is he suggesting that
How do you think
we
that he's
hire
getting
help?
information to and from somebody? His hands are
This
bound
is,
right now. So
maybe to help you guys out make a decision here. You guys have so far relatively just not interacted with Foley at this point. Maybe you should do that before taking any decisions of what you want to do with this person, in case you already get you the answers that you need.
What answers do we need?
I don't know. That's
He's proven himself hostile, so I'm gonna get a stick and hold it an inch from his eye. I just know that much. What do we need to know? Madison, think.
Was he specifically sent after us, or is he just kind of doing whatever he wants?
You can come over here and ask.
Why is
Okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to. Can I speak out of character? I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. I thought we were still in the other scene.
I have a negative one
Merge it.
charisma, so I'm not getting this guy.
What was
yeah.
that?
I think we merge it together. So then you guys are all talking with one another. It seems like you're having trouble to figure out what you want to do with Foley. So maybe you interact with him a little bit, and then maybe you can come up with a decision of what you want to do.
Well, if they
Okay.
break and start coming towards us, what they're gonna see is Koo trying to steal some of Foley's coat.
Okay. That's fair.
You can get
So
some.
you wanna
You can't stop
do
you.
you wanna help us out so that we let you live?
I mean, my
Let's
life's
kinda,
worth
like,
it
put the
anyway.
stick
So
slightly
Why
closer to his eye and go, yeah.
Wait,
Why is
what
the
did
life
you?
forfeit?
well,
did
I
you just-
failed my mission. You guys got to get up with the program here. I know you're smart enough for this. Well,
Cast Thorn Whip.
I
I
take
cast
it-
Thorn Whip around his neck, and I say, cut the crap. Start giving us answers. If I like them, this gets looser. If I don't like them, this gets tighter.
Let's gonna
So what
poke
do you
the
think-
stick on Foley's forehead and go, yeah, what she said.
So what's basically being said here, just in case you missed it, yeah, you're gonna die either way, but you can either die slow or you can die quickly. And it's up to you.
I would
Intimidation.
relish slowly burning
Oh, I
every
gotta roll
part of
for
your
you.
body. Just saying.
Let's gonna lean over to Koo and say, accept the robes.
Right,
Don't worry,
not
we'll
too bad.
save the robes
Not too bad
for you.
intimidation. He'll reply with, I mean, are you guys really the good guys at this point? I mean, are you trying to actually like help people out, or are you just gonna be like, we'll murder everyone in our path? And does it like in a
We're
Sylvia
not the
voice?
ones. We are not the ones in question here. You're the one in question. I have my own morale to deal with. I'm not dealing with it right now. Thank you very much.
Also, good and evil are so subjective. It kind
That's
of
true.
depends on my mood where I fall on the line. So now, perfectly all right murdering you if you don't give us the answers.
Why don't we
So,
ask him
please.
some questions?
Why do you even care if we're the good guys or not? What does it matter? What bit of
That's a
difference does it make to you?
distraction, Kaya. That's a distraction.
I lean over to Let. Confused.
Let's gonna lean over and go, me too, but don't worry about it, it's fine.
You have to be the social person. What is the closed eye?
I think I would be in worse shape if I said anything.
Again, you should be worrying about your present condition now,
Should
not in the
someone
future.
cast Zone of Truth?
Yeah,
That
that's
makes
what I
No
was
truth.
about
I
to
just won't
ask.
say anything. Come on, like, I've been through the ringer on how this stuff works.
Maybe you can answer this question. Why can't that one see it? I gesture over to Myra.
I don't know.
Why?
And I know
Not-
believe, but that's not my
Maybe I can
specialty.
say some things. Maybe I can say some things and you can nod here. Is the eye connected to his mother?
And thanks
I
for
think
a
you're
moment.
giving him more information than he had. I think you should be careful.
Okay, if we get the information we want, we're just gonna kill him, right? Like, what's?
I'd like to ask a question. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna let him answer this first.
You want me to answer?
Yes, first, please.
Okay. He goes with, I think it's a good assumption.
I am currently very concerned about someone coming to find us. So when you say your life is forfeit, going back to that, are you expecting to be smited or smoten or whatever the hints of it is
Smitten.
now? Smitten. Right now? Or I'm assuming it's Valdara who's going to tear you into itty bitty tiny pieces.
Do the smiting.
Don't assume.
I'm concerned that whoever's going to come for your life because you failed is going to come for us too because you're here. So are
Already
they
done
coming to you
so.
or are
I
they going to
mean,
take you there?
like, well, maybe not you. You haven't met that person. Actually, no. I think you maybe you have. I don't keep
Me
track
person?
of everything. Keep track of a lot of stuff, but not that.
Let has now sat down on top of Foley as if they're a chair because they've gotten tired of standing there and is now scribbling a note. Question mark person. On their arm, by the way, if that wasn't clear by my physical.
Well, I will say that I mean, one of your friends already like passed away by a word. I mean, I don't need to explain further. I mean, are you guys not caught up at this point? Like,
No, lost.
I get in the vine to the point where he can't speak. I just say, fine, you won't get the answers. Listen. You and Zeglados and Lizard Boy and all of these other people that work for Valdara understand this. We don't know what we're dealing with, and I don't think you do either. And I don't think that you have appropriately weighed benefits and the negatives of aligning yourself with someone like Zeglados and someone like Valdara.
actually, I'm fully aware. Actually, I can't speak. Sorry.
I don't know that. Why is it?
If you've read anything about the history of those who've worked with Valdara before, she always screws them over. So you might be enjoying the power now, but when things balance themselves out like they always do, you'll be the one in the abyss, eternal darkness, eating your choices.
Some people don't care. Some people don't care as long as they get to see the world burn, and if they burn with it, it's okay. I have a feeling Foley might be of this category.
Let talk.
I'm listening.
So are you going to assist us, or are you going to keep being this arrogant ass? Because right now, whether you think we're going to hurt you or not, we still have the power in this dynamic in this moment. Right now, you're not helping your case.
Is he?
I loosen the vine so he can speak.
I'm very well aware of what I'm doing and why.
Distract? Lionrith.
Why are you doing it then? Out of curiosity.
Is Lionrith still with us?
Yeah, he's at a distance. He continues and says, well, for some of you who are not caught up on the lore of my people, they can't speak like I am right now.
Yes. Wait.
Isn't that weird?
Let's gonna turn to Sylvia, Gorfrak, and Kaya
So
specifically
weird.
and say, "This jerk knows Clank and Scrape. Remember Clank and Scrape?"
Yes.
Was probably following us in Lux. If he can take the form of Fern in battle and make us think she's there, I think he can probably just be a commoner in Lux and have been watching us.
I guess.
How talk?
Let's gonna like mimic a Scrape sound and be like, "That's how Scrape talks," and then let's gonna mimic like a Clank sound. And it's
No!
gonna sound terrible, and go, "That's how Clank
No,
talks."
no.
I
Very old. How he talk? How you talk?
Let's gonna slap him and go, "Yeah, how you talk."
I calm our physical people here, and they say, Warlock. He serves Valdara or Xeglados or somebody with more power than him, and this is one of his boons, essentially.
Don't know.
One of his.
And if I were to assist this person, then maybe instead of just myself, it's the rest of my people. You ever thought
So
of that?
it's not that you are okay with the world burning, it's that you don't care what happens to you because you're working for the betterment of someone other than you. And
Or
if
the
you have
rest
to
of the
burn the
world,
world to get
apparently.
that.
As long as
Well,
his
I mean,
people are
have
fine.
you met my kind out there? I mean, you met Clank and Scrape. How are they doing?
Why did you do this?
Fine.
I am feeling sympathetic towards this character, you asshole.
They're doing fine because of us. When we checked on them as we went out of Lux, they were doing as well as a city in siege can be.
I don't see them like your friend Sylvia there in positions of power.
I mean,
Wait, so do you understand what Lionrith is?
Oh yeah, everyone who's in the know knows what he is.
Where?
You have no guarantee that when all is said and done, Valdara or whoever the hell it is you're working for will keep their word that they'll help your people. Would you rather take your chances with someone like Lionrith?
I mean, it's not part of the plan. That's all. That's all
Your
I
plan
got
or
on
their
that.
plan?
Huh? Say again.
Foley's plan or whoever he's working for plan?
He was referring to whoever he's working for his plan, not specifically Foley's.
What was plan after Bubble?
Like talking to a
We
brick
died.
wall.
Gonna take Lionrith? Go somewhere?
Yeah.
Go
Like,
where?
don't really need you guys, so I mean, you guys just get in the way. So I mean,
Of course.
Again,
easy at
really,
that point. I mean,
Where take him?
if you know what happens to people who work with Valdara, why are you willing to risk that this one time she can be trustworthy for what she told you she was going to do?
it's how the cards have to be played.
Says who?
Morals. Information.
Guys,
Information.
we're getting distracted from the point.
where were you going to take Lionrith to if you would have been successful?
You've been there before.
Helpful.
Is he saying specifically
Say,
Gorfrak?
On this
Or-
planet or another?
That's right. You don't remember. You
Oh my
really
God.
like. You gotta play the game here.
Are we now at whoever's tent? Is this where you went in, where you don't remember being in Alabella's tent? What happened?
He's referring to that.
That's what I was
Must
just
be.
making sure. That's why I was asking.
Work
Unless
together?
there was another memory gap you had that you didn't tell us about.
No, it's just that one. I was thinking him at the. I was thinking him at the Plains of Elysium. We've been there twice now. I've been there twice now. Once when I died, and then another time when we went there in CS Deacon's Tower. But no, he's talking about Alabella's tent.
So that means you know how to get there.
Ah.
No, Alabella's tent is not a stationary place. It moves with her.
No, I understand that. He said he would have taken Lionrith to that space where you were, but you don't remember being. So he has to know how to get there.
How get there?
The tent is where she is. It's a spell that she casts.
Just her? Or others?
That was I said, is she my question is she creating a door to this space? Or like is it I don't know how to put it. Is the space a one that she created or did she just create a door to it? Because if she just created a door, theoretically
We don't
be
have
open
that
anywhere.
information because we only know about the tent. We don't know about the door.
Because as a player, I know what spell she's like out of game, I know what spell she's casting, but in game, no. Daniel, would do you think Gorfak would have enough thinking to be like, the only thing I don't remember is Alabella's tent, so would I be able to connect that he's talking about Alabella?
I think you guys could probably piece that together. Like something. You have a mind blank there, and out of everything that you have, that's the only really spot you probably could be referring to.
And remind me, did Gorfrak remember seeing at least a door in the tent, and then after that, nothing?
Someone else also saw the door. That like people have seen the door.
Oh yeah.
Just no one
I
has seen
think
past it other than
Vernon Let
Gorfrak.
saw the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So all I remember, I wrote this down. All I remember is going into the tent, seeing the door, and falling out. Coming
Yeah,
out
and you're
of the
just
tent.
in the nature area outside the tent. Yeah.
So the door must go to a specific location.
I say to Foley, so you know Alabella.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but we're not stupid. And
Yeah,
at the very
no.
least, even if you can tell us where she is, if you're gonna take Lionrith to her, you can tell us where she is or where her tent is.
You know where she is. Come on.
I will bitch slap you.
Like,
Listen, I look at Kaya like, yeah, we kind of do know where she probably is.
Yeah.
Well, but again,
We
that
talking
gives
about
us
Alabella?
confirmation and
yeah, we're talking about Alabella. He says.
Well, let's
Should we
gonna
put
slap
this-
Foley and go, I know where she is, and you're wasting my time to get there.
So the question remains, do we drag him with us or put him out of his misery?
Take with.
You could always let me go.
Yeah,
Why
that's
wouldn't
not
we
an
let you
option.
go?
Could die. He say.
I have an idea.
No, yes. Failed
I have an
mission.
idea.
He
Let's
died.
stick leaves. Let's stick leaves in his ears so he can't hear anything. And I'll throw some dirt in his eyes so he can't see where we're going. And we can just tie him up to Lionrith, and Lionrith can just drag him. He's got more limbs than the rest of us. It's easier for him to pull him. We just take him with us. Because last time, we let Alabella go, and this is exactly how we got in this stupid situation.
Not wrong.
I don't know that we could have necessarily restrained Elbella. Well, maybe we could have, but Urjar would have also presented a challenge. Anyways.
That meathead can eat my shoes.
Is Foley
I
nodding?
asked the ranger.
So you
how
do
much
know
she would
Albella.
come with us for a day or two.
I just know Urjar. We go for darts every once in a while. Is this?
I hate this guy.
I like Birdman. Nice clothes.
Thank you.
do you know Urjar?
I told you we go for darts.
Darts.
You're telling me you met playing darts.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the evil nemesis of Valdara had recreational time.
People too.
Yeah, like I'm not just spying on all you guys all the time. I got things I
Thank
gotta
you.
do.
How
Glad
find
to
us?
know we're so uninteresting.
How find us in Magic Forest?
He has an answer.
I poke
All
him.
right, let's knock him out or
How
kill him
find?
and get this show on the road.
Birdman, how find? He broke.
Why does Faith just keep popping up with a different shirt on every 12 seconds? Pick a shirt.
Because I'm trying to figure out what I need to fucking wear to work tomorrow.
Fair.
I am still very concerned with. I understand. I understand that we know where Alabella is. My thought was he probably knows more of her plan than we do. So that would give us a timetable for how quickly we need to get to the monastery. If he knew that she was planning on raising the place to the ground to get what she wanted,
I just don't know that he's gonna tell us though. I
Why
think-
don't we take him back to Thalor where we can properly
Okay,
interrogate
then
him?
let's knock him out and get on the road.
How about I make a deal with you?
Yes, deal.
do share.
I
I
can
pull out claw.
answer what Elabella's up to, but you have to release me.
I knew it.
But
You guys, the last time Nathaniel did this to me, it was literally a trap.
so, as I said, at this point my life is forfeit, so I'm staying out of this stuff now. So you have my word, I won't get involved anymore.
I don't know
I
if
have
the
a
word of a
question.
deceiver means very much.
How did he get to this city? Was he led with a group?
That's what I asked. How find us Magic Forest? He didn't answer.
Because
My magic is very different than yours.
but if can we leave him to get lost in the forest?
I don't think so, considering.
I can become anyone I've met. At this
Ah.
point,
Knows how.
Where the f- did you meet
Mm.
Fern? And Sarah Deacon.
well, I met Fern back in Lux. Sears Deacon also in Lux. Everyone.
Talked before?
No,
We talked before?
no, it was more of like nods and smiles. Like, gotta keep up some appearances.
Turn into Varias?
No, I don't, they're a little bit more noticeable.
Slightly.
Could you?
All right, are we taking this
I could.
questionable deal or not? I personally have concerns about letting someone titled the Deceiver, who can turn into anyone he wishes, back out into the world.
I'm also
Uh,
concerned that if we take him back to the city, though, he's going to transform into someone else and be like, "Help me! They're evil and captured me. Let me go." Can you trust them? They've been screwing around with a baby god and haven't bothered to tell anyone. Can you like? I'm concerned that he's going to turn it around on us if we take him back to the city to be interrogated.
They know that somebody's been impersonating people, though, so that seems less likely.
What info he has, we don't. We know plan. Ish.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've got analysis paralysis. On
He
one
does
hand, if we
not
let him out,
offer-
it spells disaster. If we kill him, it might spell disaster. If we knock him unconscious and drag him with us, then we've got drag, and then we travel slower. And if we end up at the monastery too late, I'm not kidding, I'm flipping the table.
No, it wouldn't. We wouldn't take him to
You're
the
captain of the
monastery.
shit show, so you decide. Piper, you're captain of the shit show. You decide, and we'll just go with it at this point. I'm honestly
no.
frustrated, so let's just pick.
Ah, man, the knowledge goblin in me really wants to know. I don't think it's the right deal, though.
What would... If we want to keep him so bad, why don't we teleport him to Falon Thalor and then go do our thing and go get back?
We're back again where we don't feel like we should let him out of our sight, so that's why we're going to take him with us.
But if you message a council member, you say in 1 minute, this bird person is going to show up in your courtyard. Might look like somebody else, but there are druids with him that can confirm who is who. He's there. They know to apprehend him until we get back.
Also, if he can use anyone's stats, what are the chances that he gets put in a prison cell or a magic cell or whatever and can transform into someone who can break out of those?
Mechanically, he would be bound, which means he can't cast spells.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
how Sylvia was in the prison.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys still think we should take him with us?
I vote we leave this episode on a cliffhanger. Everybody takes a minute to have some water, and we come back next week.
I would prefer it resolved now because you guys. What will happen
I
is.
I know what you want, Nathaniel. It's just not what I want.
You guys you'll think about it for like an hour afterwards, and then next week you guys won't think about it and be like, oh, we should have thought about that last time.
That's
And
true.
then
We elected Piper for a reason. Piper, just choose and get it over with, and we'll stand by it.
Agreed.
I don't like this pressure. I just, I'm getting...
You nominated yourself.
Hey,
I know.
Out of curiosity, Avery, what did your gut say originally?
I think we need to take him with us.
Okay.
And I think that we need to not take time dropping him off to anybody because we genuinely do not have that time, which I'm saying both selfishly as the person who wants... What? We would if we teleport him, I know, but somehow I just feel like that's going to be a disaster. I think we need to drag him along with us.
And hell, we might get bored enough. Sorry, go ahead.
Help with assisting with making this decision. Sylvia, why don't you roll a insight check here? No advance, nothing special, just you specifically on this. And then you can ask one question about his demeanor. Okay, that's great. So you get one truthful response about what he said up to this point is what he's saying he's going to do. If that made sense, I kind of like
don't rush.
jumbled that, but
you worded it weird, but I think we all knew what you meant. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to word that one. Piper, my suggestion would be ask him what his true intentions are if he gets let loose.
I would agree.
Yeah.
As you look him over, and as he said that stuff earlier, you get the impression that he is telling the truth.
That if we just let him go, he would genuinely just move on with his life and not be involved in any of this anymore.
From the stuff that he said earlier, and at least the way the demeanor is, while he is a deceiver, it would be hard to decipher. But from what it seems like, if his life is truly forfeit at this point, he can't go back to wherever he was working. So at that point, he's got nothing left, really. And it seems like he's generally like, yeah, like if I don't get out of this now, I'm not gonna make it out of this.
Hey, then I say we let him go in exchange for him telling us about Albella.
I'm so curious why Nathaniel would throw away a pawn in this scenario.
Same. This is very out of character, and that's why I'm pressed.
But yeah, I really want to know. So, like, you bring on the ripples in the future. Bring on the ripples.
That's the decision you'll go with.
That's the problem.
You
for
do
2
get
months
a question, which I think is revolving around Albella, which was the deal.
Yes.
We have to ask another question. Oh God.
I thought he just said he would tell us her plan and all of that.
If that's what you guys want it to be.
Oh, isn't that not what we want it to be?
I mean, if we could string it into what is her plan in relation to Valdara, that would be a really nice way to like get a lot of info. Sure. Because we already know part of her plan is looking for the wish granting orb. It's on my door. And he could tell us that without telling us what we really want to know, which is her connection to Valdara. And also his connection to Valdara.
Or just pull the trigger, like literally.
Yeah. Ask that.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
what I'm
Madison
asking.
just said.
Okay, so to confirm, recite the question you want to ask.
What is Elbella's plan regarding Valdara, right?
Maybe
The
we should phrase it
specific
more like,
wording,
what
and
is
because
Albella
Nathaniel is
doing
a-
for Valdara?
Right.
Yeah.
And with the monastery.
Yeah, I like that. What is
I like
Valdara?
that's two questions, but maybe he'll let it pass.
That's a legal. I would say either go for the answer asking about Valdara, or you go for the ask about the monastery.
Okay, Valdara, because we already know why she's interested in the monastery.
Okay. He'll reply with, she doesn't do anything with Valdara.
Motherfucking! The doors!
I have
And that's where we'll
question.
end for today.
So we
Takes
just
away.
let him go for nothing.
We haven't cut him loose yet.
I said I have a. Can we not cut him loose? Because I might have a question for, like, something we
You
can
guys-
maybe do to help us out next
We gotta
week.
wrap it up. We gotta
You
wrap it up.
guys,
wrap it up.
we've made our bed. Let's lie in it. I'm gonna
I'm
wrap up the
so
episode,
mad at
and we'll
Nathaniel.
interrogate Nathaniel off camera like we always do.
Oh yeah, that's what.
All right, folks. That lovely elevator music that you listened to, which is a whole bop and one of my favorite songs, was written and performed by Alex Frazier. You can find his music on
Oh, she
YouTube.
has
It's
that
linked in
door.
our bio. Madison, be quiet.
Sorry.
Our artwork is by Madison, who I have just told to be quiet. She does all of our artwork in-house. She doesn't have any links, but she should. Our DM is the gentleman that is just adjacent to me down on the bottom middle. That is Nathaniel. Thanks for watching all of his lovely work, even though I want to smack him in the face today. Thanks for watching this episode and for being patient with us not playing last week. I believe we're playing next week, but we'll just see, because I always say that and then something crazy happens. But thanks
We might
everyone for
not.
watching us
It's
every
band
week.
camp.
Right. So thanks everyone for watching us on our inconsistent schedule. We love streaming for you guys, especially our commenters who are commenting now and cracking me up about making Godfather references and calling us nerds. We'll see you guys when we play next. Have a good night.